Contest details and rules.
The following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
Hey, I'm here at the scenic Lake Piru with world-class triathlete McKeely Jones.
Hey! Hey!
Thanks for coming on the show. You won the 1992 and 1993 Triathlon World Championship.
I guess I did.
And you have regular blood flowing through those veins, right?
I've been told I have regular blood.
Okay, well, then I'm counting on you to tell us a thing or two about cardiovascular endurance. What do you say?
I just hope I get to meet the San Diego chicken.
All right, well, are you serious? Okay.
Come on, what are you doing? Cut it out. Come on, get out of here.
Well, just fun, just having some fun.
You want to play?
Yeah, yeah.
I got this too.
I'm Brad Osmus, catcher for the Detroit Tigers, and you're watching PETV.
Hey guys, welcome to the PETV Clubhouse. You know, I was just hanging back there with McKeely Jones, and boy, does she ever a vision of cardiovascular endurance, which, by the way, is exactly what today's show is all about. Now, cardiovascular endurance is really just how your heart, lungs, and blood vessels all work together when performing a strenuous exercise over a long period of time. Now, today, though, on the show, it all starts with the heart. And that's because cardiovascular endurance is directly correlated with your overall physical fitness level. And due to the fact that your heart is the most important muscle in your body, it's probably a good idea that you keep it happy and healthy. It promises to be a pretty cool episode, so I'd stick around if I were you.
The chicken has arrived.
Hey, chicken.
Hey, who are you calling chicken? Shrimp?
Okay, let's not forget who the host of the show is.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Now, today's show is all about cardiovascular endurance, and I know for a fact, chicken, you know a lot about this.
Oh, who's your source?
Philly Fanatic.
Hey.
Now, cardiovascular endurance is really important, but I've seen you out there. I've seen you working at a 100-degree temperature. Most chickens can't take that heat.
Well, you're right, Matt, but you know, if you can't take the heat, get out of the chicken. But I'll tell you, quite honestly, not only for myself or the athletes, but for everyone involved, it's important to keep your heart and your lungs with your blood vessels all working well together. What being in shape does for you is that it creates a greater amount of oxygen carried to the cells. This generates a larger stroke volume of your heart. The stroke volume is the amount of blood the left ventricle pumps out each time it beats. Bottom line, the heart with a larger stroke volume works more efficiently than a non-fit person's heart. So it's important. Stay in shape.
Now, without a doubt, the heart is the most important muscle in the body. And did you know the heart pumps over 100,000 times a day? And it pumps 8,000 gallons of blood through over 12,000 miles of veins in your body?
Woo! Dr. Matt, I am impressed.
All right, chicken, could you show me one of the first moves you learned, let's say when you were still a chick?
Sure. How about my intro greeting? Goes a little something like this. Yeah, that's entertainment.
You know what I'm thinking, but more importantly, what stadium in your mind has the best chicken hot dogs?
Why, I oughta. Come here, you little...
Yeah. Not the face! Not the face!
My very first fight, I was so nervous. I had butterflies. I felt like I was gonna throw up.
One thing that made me nervous was the first time that I got into a full contact checking league.
I didn't want to do it. I was like, can I get out the back door?
Didn't know what to expect. a lot of big guys out there.
You just don't want to look stupid because you feel like you look stupid.
Beginner's fear, you're always going to feel odd or a little hesitant because it's something that you haven't done before.
But once you get the hang of it, it's great.
It's all comfort level. When you take on any new challenge, you don't know what you're facing, and it's a fear of the unknown, usually.
If you can compete against yourself, you can win. You're not competing against anybody else.
When you're a beginner, you've got to look at it not as this whole giant sport that you can't ever imagine reaching the top level of, but you have to look at it as each day that you're participating in it.
For me, it was really, you just have to believe in yourself and say, okay, it doesn't matter what anyone else is thinking. You just have to say, I'm a strong person, I can do this, and just go out there with a positive image.
As you become more comfortable and you start to understand what's going on, your knowledge replaces your fear, and the comfort level rises, and at that point, you start to actually enjoy what you're doing.
Get over it. Just go out there and do the best you can do at whatever sport you're doing, and if you win, great. And if you lose, then you'll come back and play another day.
Oh, wow. Okay, Makila, you're a triathlete.
That's correct.
So that means you do that thing that they do in Hawaii?
No, that's what crazy people do.
Okay, what is that called?
That's called the Hawaiian Ironman.
Ah, yeah, it looks pretty brutal.
It's an ultra distance race.
So what is it that you do?
I do the Olympic distance triathlon, and it's a 0.9-mile swim, a 25-mile bike, followed by a 6.2 run. It takes about 2 hours.
Wow. What inspired you to become a triathlete? I mean, what one sport was not enough for you? Because I mean,
actually, my running coach, I did a little bit of running in high school, and he suggested I do a triathlon, and I have a twin sister, so we used to do a little bit of swimming and did some biking after my coach said, well, why don't you give triathlon a go?
Well, that's great. So when did you know that you had the potential to like compete and be an accomplished athlete?
I don't know. I think I just always enjoyed competing in all different types of sports, and I think that's important if you're young, to do a lot of sports. And a triathlon can be anything really. You can swim, you can play soccer, or do something else. I mean, just competing in sports is really important. That's how I started, and here I am now.
That's great. Okay, so when we come back, will you show us what it takes to train and to compete in a triathlon?
That sounds great, but I want to meet the San Diego chicken.
I think we might be able to do that. Maybe. All right? Okay, so let's get our bikes to go.
Yeah, let's go.
And then the fanatic says to the mother, I can't! Your kid just ate all the popcorn!
Oh, man.
Oh, my sides!
Oh, hey, I'm back here with the world-famous San Diego chicken.
Hey, I like the ring of that.
I knew you would. I got a question for you. What would you say the key is to your longevity of being the chicken?
Well, actually, Matt, it's two things. It's my health, obviously, and I'd say my other is my mindset, or a passion for what I do, because I really love going out there night after night and making audiences laugh. And to achieve that goal, I've actually got to stay in shape and keep a good cardiovascular system going. Play a little softball, I'll play a little ice hockey that I love, I'll do a little hiking, and even really something easy like taking a power walk around the neighborhood. All that keeps the blood going and you might say the energy up.
And a good cardiovascular system, good cardiovascular endurance is important to having a lot of energy.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Matt. You can't really overstress that fact.
Hey, Chicken, why don't you take us to the pop quiz?
All right, and away we go. Whoop! Question: which of the following does not contribute to good physical fitness? A, B, C, D. The answer is D.
Hi, I'm Greg Shorter.
And I'm Jennifer Nguyen. We're the Rams from Redeemer Seton High School, and we're here to tell you about one of our favorite activities in PE class, team handball.
Team handball is not only fun, but it's a good way to exercise your heart. Here's how we use team handball to develop our fitness foundations. Team handball is just like football, soccer, and basketball. What I mean by that is you have a goal, like soccer, and the goals are set up just like soccer, but you have to dribble the ball like basketball, and you toss the ball like basketball and football. The ball can be intercepted like football, and then taken down court like basketball, and scored like soccer. Keep in mind that we play a modified version of team handball. Our version, you had to include a girl.
That's very true. So all the girls will be able to play. And I'm a girl, I'm included. Instead, I mean, other times when we were playing it the other way, the ball was never thrown to me.
This way we get the girls involved, and when they get involved, they have fun as well. Thanks for watching, so Redeemer Seaton.
Maybe we'll see you next week on PETV.
Cardiovascular endurance, by definition, is when the heart, lungs, and blood vessels work together doing strenuous exercise for long periods of time. Now, cardiovascular endurance, by example, is standing right next to me.
I guess I'm the poster girl of cardiovascular endurance.
You might as well be. Check out McKeely in action. Wow, McKeely, you know, if most people are like me, they get winded just by watching a triathlon, let alone competing in one. How are you able to keep up that level of intensity throughout the entire race?
Well, to be in excellent cardiovascular shape, you have to work out the heart. And when you work out the heart, that helps you produce oxygen in your blood, and that increases your energy level.
Okay, so take me into the typical training day of McKeely Jones.
Okay, get up at 5:30, do an hour and a half of swimming. Then by then I'm hungry, so I gotta go get some food, have like a half an hour nap, then I'll do maybe 2 hours of bike around lunchtime, come back, have something to eat again, and if this is a big day, then I definitely do another sport, and that's running at the end of the day, 45 minutes, you know, depending how you feel.
Okay. Wow, so you wake up at the crack of dawn and basically you work out 3 times in one day.
Not every day, but most, you know, every couple of days.
Training day. How are you able to keep up your energy? Where do you get your energy from?
Well, the more you work out and the more you work your heart, the more oxygen you get through your body. So that enables you to have the energy to keep fueling your body and working out.
Okay, so let me get this straight. Exercise equals energy. I mean, that's cool.
That's exactly right, and you don't want to go out there and overdo it. You want to start off slowly and build up on your cardiovascular fitness.
Yeah, we tell people 20 minutes 3 times a week. Is that a good place to start?
That's a perfect place to start. Then they won't get burnt out and they'll be encouraged to do more.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on the show and telling us about the heart and cardiovascular endurance.
Thanks for having me.
And to show you just how much I appreciate it, I'm going to make sure that you meet the San Diego chicken, okay?
Actually, I've already met the San Diego chicken.
What?
Yeah, at the Sydney Triathlon.
Yeah? Are you serious?
Yeah, the mascot triathlon in Sydney.
Okay, you pulled my leg. Okay, I think that I really like this triathlon thing, so what do you say we go for a swim? I'm good at that.
Oh, great. That sounds great. Let's go.
All right.
Well, that's it for me. Not really dressed for it anyway. Hey look guys, I hope you've gained a great appreciation on how hard your heart really does work for you and how essential it is for you to keep it working strong. The key here is to maintain a high level of cardiovascular endurance. And don't be afraid either to try something new or different when you're picking out activities. What you want to do is find something that you enjoy and then stick with it. Well, that's it for today on PETV, but I do want to thank the San Diego Chicken, Kylie Jones, and thank you guys out there for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
You're strong.
Yeah!
Oh no, that's gonna hurt in the morning.
Whoops.
It's the PETV Prepared to Win contest. Here's how it works. Just tell us how you or your classmates are preparing for personal achievement and striving to reach your own fitness goals. It's about what it's like on your planet. Anything related to physical fitness, a personal goal reached, a cool new workout idea, facing a challenge, whatever it is, send it in. Then once a month, we'll pick the best story. And hey, if we pick yours, your school's gonna win a brand new Sony Handycam. Then you'll put that camera to good use as you play director shooting your own story, which we'll feature in an upcoming episode of PETV. Send your stories to PETV, Prepared to Win, 100 Technology Center Drive, Stoughton, Mass. 02072, or our email address, PETV@planetreebok.com. Wait for full contest details and rules. The following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
Hey, I'm Matt, and welcome to PETV. Today we're here in New York City. That's right, the Big Apple. It's the 27th running of the New York City Marathon, and we're gonna be there at the marathon.
And you're watching PETV!
Hey guys, today's show is all about the heart and the heart rate, two crucial aspects in cardiovascular fitness. Now, if you really want to benefit from your exercise, you're going to have to increase your heart rate. And doing that is going to allow your body to deliver oxygen to the muscles that are working hard for you, like your heart. Now, I know I'm supposed to stretch, but I'm going to do that after I finish with you guys. To help us understand the heart rate and its significance to cardiovascular fitness is PETV's very own Matt Gallant. We're going to be joining Matt as he prepares for and runs the New York City Marathon. And don't worry, the show's not going to last for 4 hours. We did a little bit of editing.
Now, the marathon not only is about conditioning, endurance, and mental strength, it's also about just getting to the start line. Hey, buddy, how do I get to the start of the marathon, you know? I'm running the race tomorrow. Can you tell me how to... Anybody know how to get to the start of the marathon? The start of the marathon? Do you know how to get to the start of the marathon?
All right. Go across the street.
Yeah?
Go about 2 blocks.
Come on, I gotta get to the race. These New Yorkers are so friendly, aren't they?
Hit the number 7 line. Go south of the number 2 train.
Taxi!
Hit the E2 stop, change to the F. East to the number 7 train.
Oh, get out of here. Well, you know, this looks like it's going to take a lot longer than I thought, so we'll see you at the start line.
There's some days where you go out and you nail everything. You get everything and it all comes perfect. And other days where you go out and you say, gosh, what's going on?
I think that once you reach a certain level, you've been playing a lot, it's harder to improve.
Because you're pushing yourself so much that you hit a ceiling.
To improve for a while and you know how great you feel when you're improving, and then all of a sudden to level out and not know, you know, kind of hit your sticking point and not know how to get past it. It's very frustrating.
It happens all the time. Some students will go for 2 years and they just go like gangbusters and they'll reach a plateau, and usually it's psychological.
There are tremendous amounts of ups and downs through the course of a season. They may not show up in a box score in the newspaper or on TV in a highlight, but if you go through the course of a game and a season with 25 players, it's an emotional high. It's a room waiting for a prescription of Prozac, I would say.
What I do is I just, you know, kind of go back to the basics and just take a look at what I'm doing, what I did in the past to make improvements, and then try to implement those in what I'm doing at the present time and try to break through that plateau.
Keep working hard, try not to get discouraged, and just know that even though you're not making improvements immediately, eventually it's going to pay off.
everything is a learning experience, and when you go out and you hit a block, you just grow. So don't view a defeat as something bad. Just think of it as a way that you can grow.
Hey, thanks, man. All right, thanks a lot. Thanks, buddy. All right, it's a New York City Marathon starting line. Yeah. Where is everybody? Come on, it's a New York City Marathon, 30,000 people. Place is empty.
Place is small, buddy.
Tomorrow? Oh, yeah. I guess it is. Well, since we have some time, I figured I'd share with you a little bit about what you need to do to run a marathon. Man, this Menudo group really gets the adrenaline flowing, doesn't it? What I'm doing here is I'm doing a little warm-up before I get into my vigorous exercise. Basically, what you're trying to do is get the blood flowing through your body, and you're trying to get your body temperature up. Now, before you do any type of workout, any type of strenuous exercise, you've got to stretch. Now, stretching both before and after exercise is essential. Not only is it going to help you perform better, but it's going to help prevent injuries. Right now, I'm checking my resting heart rate, the number of beats per minute, by checking my pulse. Now, this number is going to vary from person to person, but the more fit you are, the lower that number is going to be, because a fit heart pumps more blood with each beat. Now, running a marathon requires good cardiovascular endurance, and the best way to improve in your endurance is to do some type of vigorous activity. Now, you got to do this activity for at least 15 to 30 minutes, and the goal is to get your heart rate up. And if you want to figure out how fit you are, take a look at your recovery heart rate. Your recovery heart rate is your heart rate 10 minutes after exercise. Now, 5 minutes after exercise, your heart rate should be about 120 beats per minute. 10 minutes after exercise, your heart rate should be under 100 beats per minute.
Hi, I'm Mickey Arabella.
I'm Lisa Torres, and we're from Nazas High School in Skokie, Illinois. And we're here to tell you about our favorite game in PE class, which is flicker ball.
Flicker ball isn't only a real fun game, but it's a great way to exercise your heart. Using heart rate monitors like this one, we can monitor our heart to make sure we're in our target range.
That's right. Here's how we play.
Right here.
Flicker ball is a game like football and basketball, only there's no contact. First, you need a football and some players. The goal is to get the ball in the hole, which is 3 points. Or you can hit the backboard, which is 1 point.
The rules of flicker ball are clear. There is no running forward with the ball. The only way you can move with the ball is sideways and backwards. The only way you can move the ball forward is by throwing to your teammates.
There's a lot of running in this game, and it's very competitive. It's a good way to get your heart rate going, and a great way to have fun.
Here. Oh, interception, baby.
And that's what PE class is all about.
Pick it up. Pick it up.
That's it from Niles West. Hope you had as much fun as we did today.
Remember, if you don't have a heart rate monitor, you can just use a watch or clock. It's easy. Even Matt can tell time.
Thanks for watching, and maybe next week we'll see you on PETV.
Now, there are several critical elements involved in running a marathon. Besides the training, you have to eat right. Think of it this way. Food is fuel for your body. Your body's the car. In this case, carbohydrates are what I'm going to concentrate on because I'm running in a marathon. Carbohydrates are pasta, breads, rice, potatoes. That's the stuff that's going to help me make it through a 3.5 to 4 hour run. So think of it like this. The better the fuel, the better the performance. Could I get some more pasta, please? Mental preparation is just as important in a marathon as physical preparation. Because if you're strong up here and you can positively visualize success, it's going to enhance your performance. Of course, you have to be in condition physically. You have to do your running, you got to do your training, but if you're strong up here, it's really going to help. Another aspect that you really need to have when you're going to run a marathon is you need to have a rested body. And that's what I got to do. It's time for me to go get some rest so I'll be ready for the race, because it's tomorrow. Where is everybody? I think it's tomorrow. Wait, it is tomorrow. Yes, but I know where it is. I know how to get to the race.
Go south on the number 2 train and take the 4 to Staten Island.
It's tomorrow, right? Yeah, it's tomorrow. I'm getting some sleep because tomorrow? Yeah, it's tomorrow. All right, woohoo! Marathon, baby! Yeah! All right, we made it here to the start of the 27th run of the New York City Marathon. We're going all the way today, 26.2 miles, right here at PETV. Check it out, it's my medal. Woo! And I ran it in 3 hours and 38 minutes. I wish I could have gone a little bit faster, but you know what? I'm psyched anyway. I finished, man. Now keep this in mind. If you want to go out and do something, you don't have to run a marathon. Start small, start with little steps, and gradually work your way up. But whatever you do, just prepare, take it slow, and you can do it too.
Hey, that was a great job, Matt. Remember, all of us have the potential to run a marathon. It just takes practice and commitment.
Remember, you don't have to overdo exercise for it to be beneficial. Just 20 minutes a day, 3 times a week.
That's right. Of course, though, if you're in a hurry to get stronger or faster, then you're going to want to crank up the intensity of your workout a little bit. Just stay within your target heart range.
All right. But before we go, we want to congratulate Matt for completing the marathon.
Matt.
All jokes aside, we're really proud of you, Matt. We'll see you guys next time on PETV.
All right.
All right, Matt. PETV. These made out of tin.
It's the PETV Prepare to Win contest. Here's how it works. Just tell us how you or your classmates are preparing for personal achievement and striving to reach your own fitness goals. It's about what it's like on your planet. Anything related to physical fitness, a personal goal reached, a cool new workout idea, facing a challenge, whatever it is, send it in. Then once a month, we'll pick the best story. And hey, if we pick yours, your school's gonna win a brand new Sony Handycam. Then you'll put that camera to good use as you play director shooting your own story, which we'll feature in an upcoming episode of PETV. Send your stories to PETV, Prepared to Win, 100 Technology Center Drive, Stoughton, Mass. 02072, or our email address, PETV@planetreebok.com. Wait for full contest details and rules. The following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
Hey guys, I'm hanging out with the Olympic nutritional coordinator, Judy Nelson. Hey, how cool a job is that?
It's really a great job, Jose.
So let's see, you get to work with the top athletes in the world. You get to live in Colorado. Is there any chance maybe you want to swap jobs?
I think I'll stay where I'm at.
Okay.
Hey, what's up? I'm Maya, and I know you guys may know this guy as an all-star NFL football player, but did you know that off the field, Cornelius Bennett is a very talented gourmet chef?
Maya, that's putting a lot of pressure on me, calling me a very talented chef.
Well, I thought you were a pressure player.
It's a big difference between being a pressure player and a pressure cooker.
I'll say, I mean, that's the difference between getting paid millions of dollars and just steaming some vegetables, right?
Very true. Very true.
Woo! Ha! You're watching PETV.
Hey, welcome to another episode of PETV. What are you doing? I told you not to steal my lines. You know, if you didn't get more mail than me, you wouldn't even be on this show. It's a darn good thing you're good looking. Hey, today our show is going to talk all about establishing balanced nutrition and a good overall body composition. Did you know it's more important to be aware of your body fat percentage rather than your overall body weight? Now, this is because body fat percentage is a better indicator of overall fitness. Now, to help us out with nutrition today, we have NFL All-Pro Cornelius Bennett and a nutritionist named Judy Nelson. They're going to help us out. We're going to learn some really good stuff. So I want you guys to watch the show while I try to get the apple away from Cardboard Matt. Come on, buddy. How about the apple?
All right, we're back, and I'm in the home of NFL star / gourmet cook Cornelius Bennett. Hi, how are you?
I'm doing fine.
Now, I understand you had your own cooking show?
I did. In Buffalo, I would go around to different restaurants and learn different cooking techniques from different chefs in the city, and I picked up some things that I'd like to use in my home also.
Well, I bet you've picked up some really great tips.
Yes, I have. I really learned how to substitute different things as far as taking out some fat and adding in more flavor with different herbs and different things like that.
All right, well, you know, they say you are what you eat, so what are we going to be today? What's on the menu?
We're going to cook a shrimp Cornelius.
Ooh, shrimp.
Yeah.
Well, that sounds real good. So what are the ingredients?
We have shrimp, of course, zucchini, green onions, carrots, the pasta, the low-cal salad dressing.
I noticed there's something in the pasta. It looks like it has some kind of spinach or something.
No, actually it's parsley, basil, and garlic. So that's more flavor also.
Wow. How do we prepare this?
First of all, we want to start out with the salad dressing. We're using about a quarter cup of salad dressing. That's kind of high. I want to keep it on about a medium heat. And we just start adding everything in.
So the shrimp does go in first. Is that because it takes longer to cook?
No, that was the first thing in front of me.
So it all goes in together.
Yep. Just,
that's easy.
Very easy.
I can do that.
It's easy. It's a quick dish. Come in from work, whatever, tired.
Cornelius, I noticed that you did not add salt in this.
No, I didn't. The salad dressing probably has a little bit in there, and I don't use white salt at all in my cooking. I have substituted, like I said, with other spices and other flavors from different herbs or what have you.
Right. So this is great. I mean, we have a dish that is low in fat. It tastes good. I mean, I'm smelling it. It smells really good. And I can't wait to eat it. So when we come back, Cornelius is going to show us also a little sweet recipe that we can eat, because we have to have dessert. I mean, we just can't, just have the main dish.
It's a low-cal also. I substitute some things.
Okay, well, you don't want to miss this, so stay tuned and we'll be right back. It smells so delicious.
I should be getting paid to do this instead of playing football.
If you're not taking care of your body's not going to take care of you.
Water's real important to me, especially during the cold months when you don't realize how much you're sweating. Early in the season in April, it gets pretty cold in Detroit, so I'm drinking probably 8 to 10 cups per game at least of water.
I actually drink a gallon of water a day. I see it as fuel for the body.
Our bodies are made up largely of water, and therefore we need to constantly replenish ourselves.
Think of it as gasoline. It really helps cool down the engine, so to speak, and it's a great, you might say, coolant.
So you need to drink water before you go out, during your competition or whatever activity you're doing, and then at the end to make sure you're staying hydrated.
There's a lot of people that think, well, if you drink water, you're heavy. Well, the most important thing is if you don't drink water, then your muscles stop contracting. And if your muscles stop contracting, it doesn't matter if you're heavy or light. You stop right there.
I can't stress it enough. Water is the most important thing I drink every single day.
Okay, here we are back with, and let me see if I can get this right, Judy Nelson, United States Olympic Committee Nutrition Coordinator. Correct?
You can just call me Judy.
Okay. How did you get involved with the Olympic Committee?
Started out as a part-time job, and we realized that there was a great need in that area, and just kind of worked into working with teams, coaches, that kind of thing, providing information, and pretty soon it was a full-time job, and I've been doing it ever since. Teens today, I don't think, really understand how making healthy food choices can actually help them maximize their physical energy, their mental energy, how they take tests in school, staying awake, all kinds of things. Choosing good, healthy foods daily can really be a positive influence.
What should you be eating?
Well, the three main sources of calories of energy are carbohydrates, fat, and protein.
But fat, really, we need?
Fat is essential in our diet. It's just as important as carbohydrate and protein. Just don't need as much. Learning to eat when you're young is something that's a valuable, valuable tool that's going to last you the rest of your life and make you a very happy human being.
Okay, well, I want to be happy. So when we come back, though, will you kind of decipher through all this good-looking food and tell me, you know, what I should eat and what maybe I wouldn't mind eating?
Oh, I'd be glad to.
Great.
Hey, it's time for the PETV mailbag. But since I'm in the hammock, we don't have the bag, we just have the letters. Let's see what this letter says. It's from Carmen F. at Southside High in Little Rock, Arkansas. Dear Matt, I'm a really busy person. Do you have any exercises that I can do that don't take a lot of time? Well, that's a good question. Here's what you can do. You can jump rope, you can go for a walk, or you can go for a run. Those are all exercises that you can do like that. Now keep in mind, all you really want to do is exercise on a regular basis. Or, if you don't have time for that, you can try to live a healthy lifestyle, like taking the stairs instead of the elevator. You do that and you'll be on your way, Carmen. Good question. Hey, keep these letters coming, and you know, you can send me some mail if you want. This is all for Jose, Danny, Maya. Where's my mail?
What do we have for dessert?
I could do a low-fat dessert, reduced fat, I guess you want to call it, and it's very simple to make also.
Okay, this is called shrimp Cornelius, so what is the dessert called?
I don't have a name for it. How about we call it Maya's pie?
I could do that, Maya's pie. A pie named after me, okay. All right, so what's in the pie?
We have a reduced fat pie crust, a graham cracker, reduced fat malted candy, malted balls there, a fat-free whipped topping, and a low-cal ice cream, cookies and cream ice cream that we're using.
So Cornelius, you're using the same theory in making a pie, but you're substituting with low-fat ingredients.
Yeah.
So you're cutting out a significant amount of calories and fat by doing this, and you still keep the taste. That's the important thing.
That's the most important thing, maintaining the taste of the foods.
Now, I know that body fat percentage is important. A lot of athletes are concerned with their body fat ratio, and do you mind telling us what yours is?
Right now, mine's about 7.5, 7.8, so it's pretty low.
So is 7% considered below average and pretty much the target where you want to be?
It's below average for the average person. I think for the average man, it's about 10 to 12, somewhere in there.
So you can still be normal and be like 10 or 15% because you are an athlete, and I know women tend to be a little bit higher.
For a woman, if she's 10%, she's doing real well. I think with a woman, it's about 15, 18, close to 20%.
Okay. So to make this, you just kind of mix them all together, and it's real easy.
Yeah, let the ice cream get kind of soft, and you combine everything together, add in some of the candy, and just stir. So it's almost like being outside making a mud pie in a sense, you know.
Well, that sounds fun, and that's what it looks like when it's finished. Can we bring that over here?
This is now Maya's pie. This is a finished product, and it took about 15 minutes to do this, if that long.
It's Maya's pie. Well, with the help of Cornelius, this is really your pie, but for PETV, it'll be my pie.
Hi, my name's Christy Thetford.
And I'm Carmen Stern. We're the Lions from Castleberry High School in Fort Worth, Texas, and we're here to tell you about one of our favorite activities, jump bands.
Jump bands are not only a lot of fun, but it's a good way to develop your overall fitness.
Here's our friend Karen King to tell you all about it. Jump bands are used for aerobic training as well as rhythm and coordination.
This time, let's go. Basic step, 1, 2 in, 1 out, hop, hop, back in, over, hop, hop.
Some of the routines we do are the basic step, which is 2 steps on the inside, then with 1 foot hop twice on the outside. Another one we do is the hop. This is a hard one where you hop both feet inside, then both feet on the outside.
Okay.
The last one we do is the centipede. This one takes a lot of teamwork. Several members of the team do the basic step, all in sync. This is very hard work as well as a lot of fun.
Okay, slow it down.
That's it from Castleberry High School. Hope you had as much fun as we did.
Remember, there are lots of other activities you can do to improve your fitness. Jump bands are just one way to do it. Ask your PE teacher for other activities.
If it's a fun game that demonstrates something on PETV, write the show. They might come visit you.
Thanks for watching. See you next week.
Judy, you have really outdone yourself. Look at all this food. Now, let's talk a little bit about a balanced diet. What do I need? Now, you talked before about protein, carbohydrates, and our fat as well.
Right.
So why don't you start with the carbos?
Okay. Well, and looking at the table here, we see immediately the vegetables. Now, those are carbohydrate foods. You want to be sure you have vegetables every day in your diet. Pasta is an excellent source of carbohydrate. You'll find that athletes, particularly endurance athletes that do lots of training, eat a lot of pasta.
Do they need more carbohydrates than, say, people like you and me?
Yes, they do, for energy.
Okay, how about some of the other foods we see here? Fruits and vegetables in sort of the same
fruits,
food?
Okay,
so if I'm eating fruits, do I still need my vegetables?
Yep, you need them both. You want to try to have probably 4 or 5 servings of fruit every day as well.
Okay, burst my bubble.
You can include fruit juice as a serving of fruit.
Great. How about eggs? Now, I've heard eggs, you know, some say, oh, yeah, you want eggs in your diet. Some say, you don't want too many eggs.
Well, eggs are a good source of protein, good source of iron and other vitamins and minerals. Because of the cholesterol, you probably want to be, again, thinking in moderation. Some eggs from time to time are fine. I wouldn't have eggs or omelets every day.
Great. How about water?
Oh, water. Actually, water is the most important nutrient. This is the most important thing here on this whole table for health and for staying alive. We need to have a lot of it to function at a high level, and athletes find that out.
Right.
Nothing,
if they're sweating it out, they gotta rehydrate.
Nothing will destroy their performance or decrease their performance faster than not having enough water.
All right, well, Judy has taught us a lot about how to have and keep a balanced diet, so just watch what you put in your body. How's that? Pretty good, huh? And remember, the key, moderation.
No, you listen. Nobody loves me more than me, but this bit is getting tired. It's getting old. It's just kind of, hey, hope you enjoyed the show. Keep in mind that if you combine balanced nutrition along with regular exercise, you're not only going to have better body composition, you're going to have increased endurance, and you're going to have lower fat. That's right, your body fat percentage will be lower. So I want to thank Cornelius Bennett and Judy Nelson for sharing all their information on nutrition with us. So until next time, we'll see you right here on PETV. I gotta finish the call. Oh no, you can talk to him, but he's kind of lying down right now. Yeah, he's not feeling too good. I'll tell him you said hi.
Now, I know you were shying away from being labeled a very talented chef, but I think that the title is very appropriate.
Well, thank you very much.
So I'd like to thank you and
enjoy it.
We'll see you next time on PETV. This is really good.
It's the PETV Prepare to Win contest. Here's how it works. Just tell us how you or your classmates are preparing for personal achievement and striving to reach your own fitness goals. It's about what it's like on your planet. Anything related to physical fitness, a personal goal reached, a cool new workout idea, facing a challenge, whatever it is, send it in. Then once a month, we'll pick the best story. And hey, if we pick yours, your school's gonna win a brand new Sony Handycam. Then you'll put that camera to good use as you play director shooting your own story, which we'll feature in an upcoming episode of PETV. Send your stories to PETV, Prepared to Win, 100 Technology Center Drive, Stoughton, Mass. 02072, or our email address, PETV@planetreebok.com. Right for full contest details and rules. The following was filmed on Planet Reebok. Oh, boy. Woo!
Hey.
Hey, check it out.
How you doing?
It's Todd Skinner, world-class rock climber. Hey, Todd, I was trying to do a little world-class climbing myself, and as you can see, I've got a little trouble here.
Yeah, I see that.
Could you help me out?
I could help you out, and I probably will, but it'll take a while, so stay tuned, and we'll come back and talk about muscular strength and endurance.
Little help, mister.
Cut 'em loose.
Oh, boy.
Hey, I'm at the boathouse, about to be joined by former UCLA rower Pam Chisholm.
Don't worry about me, Maya. I got it. Thanks a lot.
All right, that's Pam right there.
I'm fine. You just keep talking.
Okay. All right, so if you're interested in learning about an awesome sport that'll get you into phenomenal shape, I recommend that you stick around to see what Pam has to say about rowing. Coming up on PETV. So, the boat's ready?
I'm Bridget Baby Doll Riley, World Kickboxing Champion, and you're watching PETV.
What's up, Bones? Hey, welcome back to PETV. Today's show is loaded with a lot of information about muscular strength and muscular endurance. Now, did you know that these are two very important components of our musculoskeletal fitness? Muscular strength depicts how much force a muscle can exert over a short period of time. Muscular endurance describes how long a muscle can produce force without becoming excessively tired. Joining us today are rock climber Todd Skinner and rower Pam Chisholm. This is going to be a great show, so stick around.
We're here at a new indoor state-of-the-art rock climbing facility. And today in the show, we're going to be talking all about muscular strength and endurance with one of the top rock climbers in the world, Todd Cliffhanger Skinner. Hi,
Cliffhanger.
Todd. Yeah, it's from the movie there, kind of the Stallone movie. I kind of came up with that thing myself.
All right, okay, I don't mind it.
You're one of the top climbers in the world, aren't you?
Well,
now don't be modest.
No, right, I'm number one.
Okay.
No, I've climbed 27 years, and I realized that the best place to acquire the strength and the body sense for climbing is in an indoor gym like this. The indoor gyms are actually more efficient than climbing rock. So this is a place to acquire the power and the strength and the skill and the mileage much more efficiently than you could ever get outside.
And it all ties into the show because it's muscular strength and endurance today.
And this is where you get it.
That's right.
Yeah.
Now, how would you describe the type of climbing that you do? What is it called?
Well, I do a lot of types of climbing, but the thing I love most is power climbing.
So what, for everybody out there, what exactly is power climbing?
It's simply the gymnastic distillation of the whole sport into 1 or 2 or 3 moves of extreme power.
Distillation, that would be an SAT word.
Yes, that is.
Distillation.
Yes. Yes,
so the power climb
yes.
is almost like the muscular strength
yes.
part of our show.
It is.
Where you need to apply some serious force, but over a short period of time.
Very short distance.
Why don't you get up there and show us, since you're the
okay.
expert?
Now, when I step off the ground, I only have a certain amount of power.
Right.
I can't get any more. So that means I've got to keep my arms straight when I can.
Right.
Look at my feet. Your feet are so key.
Right.
Then you're trying to conserve your muscles.
Right.
So you're keeping your arms straight. You're trying to keep pressure off of them. And you're climbing more or less instinctively. Your first instinct is to hold on, but once you realize that that's too strenuous, you come out and climb naturally.
It's a balance between muscular strength and muscular endurance
Yep.
right now.
And if you hold on a long time, you fade off, so non-movement is dangerous also.
It's bad.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to do the power climb,
yeah.
could you demonstrate just maybe a quick example of like some muscular strength?
Coming over all of these things, I was trying to conserve strength.
Right.
But sometimes you just have to waste some of it, so to speak, to get to a place quickly. So if I see a hold there and I'm here,
right.
I look around me, and I realize that I've got to go a long ways.
Boom.
So I fire for it, which
Right.
is more, actually, probably better, easier to do than not.
Right. So that was an example of muscular strength, whereas before it was really muscular endurance where you're just working your way along the wall.
Yeah.
Well, you know what, Todd? Since you're getting a little bit tired,
yeah.
You know what we're going to do? We're going to let Todd rest a little bit, and when we come back, we're going to the top, baby.
All right, we're climbing.
We're going up. Cliff and I, the cliffhanger, we're going to the top.
All right.
Okay, first things first. Which one describes you, a rower or a sculler?
Well, a sculler is a type of rower, so technically I'm both.
And next question, be honest. This is not an easy sport, is it?
Easy? No way. It's
I
very
didn't think so.
physically challenging and demanding. And not to mention it takes a lot of commitment.
Now, I understand that there's 2 types of rowing. What are they and which one do you do?
Right, there's 2 types. The first is sweep rowing. Each oarsman has 1 single oar, and there's also sculling when you have 2 oars per person. That's what I do, I scull.
Okay. Now, obviously, this here is a multi-person boat, right?
Correct. This is an 8-man shell. It is about 60 feet in length, and it weighs 250 pounds. There's 8 rowers, and there's also a coxswain. And this boat sits in the stern, and that person steers and calls commands for the rest of the crew.
Gosh, that doesn't feel too sturdy, this seat. It rolls back and forth.
Right, that's called the slide. That's so you can use your legs. It's the most powerful muscle group you use when you row, and that's what propels the boat.
Okay, you're a sculler, so which boat do you use?
I use this boat down here. This is the boat we're going to teach you how to row in, Maya.
Wait a minute. What I'm going to row in? This is a 1-person boat. I thought I could learn with the both of us in the boat.
Well, we'll get into a boat together later, but first we're going to get you into this one to teach you.
All right, okay. I have an open mind, so maybe by the end of the day, I'll be a rower. So while I'm learning how to do this, you guys go to the gym with Elisa Donovan from the TV show Clueless, which I think is going to describe me once I get into this boat, okay? I can't do that. I got scullers back.
Hi, I'm Elisa Donovan from Clueless, and I'm here to tell you about the Pilates-based strength training. It's a way of working out that is being praised by fitness experts all over the place. The appeal of it is that it strengthens your muscles from the inside out, and it keeps you flexible and it keeps you toned while it lengthens your muscles. And it's a lot harder than it looks. Okay, so you're probably wondering what this machine is, right? This is called the Universal Reformer, and on this machine you can work out your entire body. So we're going to start with stretching. Okay, the great thing about this workout is that the ultimate goal is to get your mind and your body
in unison. This technique is a holistic approach, and it combines strength, flexibility, breathing, and mental well-being. So when you leave here, you feel like $1 million. You've got to check it out.
All right, Todd, we're not going side to side anymore. We're going up.
Going up. Training's done.
And what's the deal with the ropes? Tell everybody why we have the ropes.
Well, if you're getting above the ground more than 5 or 6 feet, there's a chance that you'll fall back down to the ground. So to avoid that and to take the danger completely out of the formula, we have a rope from above.
All right.
You learn the most by doing it, so let's just get off the ground.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
Here goes.
Okay. Remember, conserve your strength.
Okay.
And look ahead of yourself so you know how to move.
Okay.
And be in a position of rest before you move.
All right, so we're working the muscular strength and endurance here.
And you're also thinking about your feet a lot.
How am I doing?
You're doing great. How's it feel?
Pretty good. Okay, this is going to be the tough part right in here.
Yeah.
I'm going to use the crevice.
Holy smokes, good job. Well done. See how moving quickly like that is actually more efficient than trying to get more control.
Yeah, okay.
Now, remember the rope is there for safety, so climb as if you're very close to the ground again. So totally relaxed, conserving all your power.
Okay, I'm going to try a power move here. Ready?
Okay. Good. Perfect. How's it feel?
Feeling pretty good. All right, what is...
This looks pretty hard here, so think about the move just before you make it, then do it decisively.
Can we just stay right here?
You can, but you'll lose power. So you've got to keep moving. There's one big hold coming up. It's huge. Make a good move for it. I can see it from here. Great. Perfect. One more move and you'll do her. Well done. Perfect.
Woo!
Yeah, well
I'm
done.
at the top of the world, baby. Now, I got a question for you, Matt.
Okay.
We made it to the top.
Yes.
How do we get down?
Well, I'm late for another climb, so you're signed on my next climb. I just wanted to test you on this one.
Oh, sure. I'm all ready. I even got the yodel down. You ready?
Yeah.
Ole, hee, hoo.
I'm out of here.
Come on, man, really.
No, that was too much.
I was joking about the Stallone thing, man.
I'm gone.
Todd?
Hey, see you after lunch.
Todd?
Hi, my name is Monique Senna.
And my name is Josh Littleton, and we're the Raiders from Rangeview High School, and we're here to tell you about our favorite activity in PE class, water polo.
Water polo is not only fun, but it's a great way to build up your muscular strength and endurance.
Well, we're gonna go jump in. Check this out.
Let me tell you why I think water polo is so fun. I'm not one to exercise on my own, so playing water polo with a team makes it fun and easy. It gets me in the water where I like to be and gets my exercise in for the day. The object is to get the ball from one end of the pool using teamwork to the other end to score a goal and win a point. Water polo relates to PE because you have to use all your muscles to get the ball to your teammates from one end to the other end. What a perfect way to build up your muscular strength and endurance. Well, that's it from Rangeview. Hope you had as much fun as we did today.
And PE can be a lot of fun.
If you have something fun, then write the show. They might just come visit you.
And we'll see you on PETV next week.
Okay, obviously you need a lot of muscular strength and endurance when it comes to rowing. So what muscles do you specifically target in your strength training?
We target 3 primary groups: the legs, the back, and the arms.
So you still concentrate primarily on your legs, but it is a full body workout.
Exactly. You're using all your muscle groups. It's just the power for the stroke comes from your legs.
Okay, so what do we have here? I see we have 2 seats, which is what I was hoping for.
You got it. This is a double skull. We're going to put it in the water and go row. Okay. So we're going to shove from the dock.
We are?
Okay.
I'm going to shove too?
Yeah, we're going to shove on 3.
Okay. 2,
3. Okay. So see how my blade is feathered on top of the water?
Okay.
If you roll your wrist forward, it's going to be squared. So go ahead and try that.
Like that?
Yeah, and you can feel it in the oarlock. You can feel this edge in here. It falls into the edge of the oarlock, and that's how you'll know without looking at it that you've got it squared or feathered. Can you feel that?
Oh yeah, when it rolls back.
Yeah, you can kind of feel that edge. That's what you want to look for, and that way you'll know it's feathered and squared, okay?
Is it okay if it just grazes across the top?
That is exactly what you want to do. Just let it drag.
Woo!
Now, ideally, when you're rowing, you don't let them drag, but when you're learning, you want to, because it gives you more stability. Good.
Hey guys, look, I'm rowing. Woo! Okay, well obviously, Pam, it takes a lot of teamwork when there's more than just you on the boat.
You got it.
Because it's important, it seems like that our strokes are synchronized together.
You've got to make sure that the timing of each of your oars is the same, and then each of the oars of each person are the same, and it takes a lot of practice.
Okay, so are we headed back now?
Yeah, let's keep rowing.
Oh, do you need my help or no?
Nope, you can just stay. But when we get towards the dock,
okay,
your blade, you want to be able to lift it up just like it is now. Yep.
Woo!
Maya, that was great. You're a natural.
Woo! Well, you know, I had a very good teacher, Pam. Woo! You know, that was actually kind of fun.
I told you it was fun.
Great. Oh gosh, you know, I could really see how muscular strength and endurance plays a part in rowing. Thank you so much for showing us some tips.
My pleasure.
And to all of you out there, it's a great sport, good workout. We'll see you next time on PETV.
Improving your muscular strength and muscular endurance not only allows your body to function more efficiently and more safely, but it also decreases your risk of developing lower back problems, poor posture, and many other injuries. Now, this is a good thing. So keep in mind that anyone can improve their muscular strength and muscular endurance. All it takes is a little effort and time. And speaking of time, we're out of it. So I want to give a big thanks to Todd, Pam, and Elisa for making this show really fun. We'll see you guys next week on PETV.
Todd?
Yeah.
Todd, how do I get down?
Teach you after lunch. I've got to go, so I'll see you in probably an hour and a half.
Todd?
I'm gone.
Todd? Come on, man. I don't know if I can endure that long. Todd! Todd!
It's the PETV Prepared to Win contest. Here's how it works. Just tell us how you or your classmates are preparing for personal achievement and striving to reach your own fitness goals. It's about what it's like on your planet. Anything related to physical fitness, a personal goal reached, a cool new workout idea, facing a challenge, whatever it is, send it in. Then once a month, we'll pick the best story. And hey, if we pick yours, your school's gonna win a brand new Sony Handycam. Then you'll put that camera to good use as you play director shooting your own story, which we'll feature in an upcoming episode of PETV. Send your stories to PETV, Prepared to Win, 100 Technology Center Drive, Stoughton, Mass. 02072, or our email address, PETV@planetreebok.com. Right for full contest details and rules. The following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
Hey, welcome to another cool episode of PETV. I'm here with cross-country runner Amy Rudolph.
Hi, I'm Amy, and I'm here to clue you in as to why you need to stretch and get flexible. So stick around. You ready to go for a run, Maya?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Hey, Jose.
Yeah.
Why don't I show you how that's done?
All right.
See, the object is you want it to go up over your head, okay? I hope I don't have to tell you not to try that at home. This was just something I did for you in the show today.
Right, hey listen, I'm here with Olympic weightlifter Wes Barnett. We'll be back in just a second talking flexibility. You're making me look bad.
Hi, I'm Kirsten Smith. Be flexible. You're watching PETV.
Huh? So where's your buddy Cardboard Matt? He ought to be doing this thing.
You're way too flexible. We gotta get you on a diet though. Hey, welcome to PETV. Today we're gonna talk about the significant role that flexibility plays in our fitness. Now keep this in mind, flexibility is a key ingredient when it comes to performing well in sports and other activities. Now the only way that you can improve your flexibility is to stretch. And the best way to stretch is to warm up, stretch, exercise, cool down, then stretch again. Now keep this in mind because it's really important. Anybody can improve their flexibility. All you got to do is work at it. Now on the show today we have two Olympians, not one, but two Olympians. We have Amy Rudolph, she's a cross-country runner, and we have weightlifter Wes Barnett. So sit back, enjoy the show. It's going to be a good one. I'm going to be here working out, doing little weights. See if I can impress Wes. Okay.
Okay, we're back with cross-country runner Amy Rudolph. Weren't you in the Atlanta Olympics?
Yeah, I was.
That is fabulous.
Thanks.
Okay, I know today's segment on stretching and flexibility may not be as visually stimulating as, let's say, exactly, but it is an important one, so pay attention. Now, the #1 way to increase flexibility is to
stretch. That's the key. But before we stretch, we want to warm up the muscles. And a good way to do this is to go for a short jog.
So, the warm-up actually increases muscle temperature?
Yeah, it also increases metabolism, circulation, and respiration.
And the warm-up should last for about how long?
5 to 10 minutes. Okay. Look, Maya, there's some mats.
Well, you know, we try and have everything here on PETV. What do you think?
It's great.
So, what are some of the basic principles I need to know about stretching?
Well, to start with, there's two types of stretching, maintenance and developmental.
Okay, can you show me a few?
Sure. Now, a maintenance stretch is a stretch that returns the muscle to its previous length. So, you want to hold this for about 6 to 10 seconds, and you just kind of want to go down and try and touch your toe, or, you don't have to touch your toe, but you just want to feel a little bit of pressure there.
And you do this without bouncing, right?
That's right. Now, for a developmental stretch, you want to try and push it a little bit more, and you want to hold it for about 15 seconds. And this stretch lengthens the muscle.
Yeah, I can feel the tension. Now, if I really want to get flexible, like just really flexible, shouldn't I just push it?
No, you don't want to experience any sort of pain. You want to feel some tension in the central portion of the muscle, but you don't want to push it too hard.
If I increase my flexibility, will it improve my running?
Sure it will.
It will?
Yeah.
By how much?
Well, why don't we do some more stretching and then we'll go find out.
Okay.
The main excuse you hear about people not working out is time.
Oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the energy, oh, I'm so busy.
And I'll admit that it is hard to find time.
Oh, I'm too tired. I have a game tonight, I can't practice.
Just like you find time to eat and you find time to sleep, you also have to find time to exercise.
The other excuse would be that I'm not athletic enough or I'm not strong enough, which if you don't start somewhere, you'll never get there. So the best thing I would say is just to go out and start doing it.
I have a friend who is perpetually sick. She has some sort of ailment all the time, whether it's like her knee, she hurt doing this, the doctor said she should wait because of this little back thing she's got.
I think that an excuse is really a way for people to maybe convince themselves that they don't have to exercise. And that's really a shame because I think people miss a lot of opportunities, and the more you exercise, and once you get started, the excuses go away. And once you get into a program you feel comfortable with, a lot of the apprehensions and fears that people use as excuse are no longer there. And I think that people, if they just give exercise a chance at a moderate level, they won't need any excuses anymore.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm here today on the campus of UCLA in order to continue our discussion on stretching and flexibility. We're going to be hooking up with Olympic weightlifter Wes Barnett. Let's go check it out. Hey Wes, man, how you doing? What are you doing over here?
Hi Jose, how are you?
Not interrupting anything, am I?
No, you're not interrupting anything at all. I was just getting ready to do a light workout.
Ugh. You call this a light workout?
Well, actually, Jose, this would be a world record in my weight class.
No kidding.
Yeah.
And how about for me? I weigh about 145. Would be a world record in my weight class.
World record in your weight class would be about 420 pounds.
420 pounds?
20 pounds.
That's a lot of weight, man.
Yeah.
You know what? There is a little bit of a nasty rumor going around that said that when you first started, you were kind of sort of...
Scrawny?
Well, I wouldn't use that word, but if you're comfortable using that word, yeah, scrawny.
Scrawny's a good word. I mean, actually, I looked pretty similar to you.
Oh, you were ripped and buffed?
No, I was pretty scrawny, just like you are. I started weightlifting. I was 5'2", 99 pounds.
Hey, Wes, you know, I could have got that for you there.
Well, next time I'll let you get it.
All
You
right.
can have the next set.
Well, hey, you told me that you won your first national title when you were 13 years old. Now, if somebody's out there watching and is interested and feels like they've got the opportunity and chance to, how can they do that? What route do they need to take?
Well, it's important to understand that no matter how small you are or how uncoordinated, how inflexible you are, how weak you are. I didn't always start out as the strongest guy and the most athletic guy. It doesn't matter what your size is out here, it's how big you are in here that matters. And what you do is you work, you establish a goal, and you work hard to achieve that goal. And that's exactly, what I did. And that's what you do with anything, in your life. You set a goal for yourself, and then you work hard to achieve that goal. And that's what I did with weightlifting.
That's a good point. I hope you guys are listening out there, especially if you think you're too slow, too small, or uncoordinated.
Sorry I'm late. Hey, you know what time it is? PETV mailbag time. Let's see what kind of letters we got. All right, this is kind of like picking the lottery, isn't it? Here we go. This letter comes from Darity in Roland Heights, California. Darity writes, you know, I used to hate PE. It was one of my worst subjects. Now I watch your show and I began to think more positively about it. I took your suggestion and began playing roller hockey with my friends. We all had a great time. Well, hey, Darity, that's great to hear because what we like to do is say, hey, find a sport you like, give it a shot, and just have fun. Exercise doesn't have to be hard. And on our show, we try to promote as many different sports as we can. So I'm glad you found one you liked. And remember, keep those letters coming. Thanks for watching. Funny, I don't see any mail in here for Jose.
You know, I usually reserve runs with this league for when I'm being chased.
Does that mean you're getting tired?
You know, you should meet our other host, Matt. He just ran a marathon, and we're really proud of him. But I want to know how come he didn't do the show.
You did a great job, Maya.
Hey, you know, no sweat. So can we stop moving now?
Not right now. We need to keep walking and let our bodies cool down.
Well, can't we cool down underneath that tree right there?
You would think so, but we need to let the body gradually restore itself back to its relaxed state.
Whew, okay. I'm gonna take your word for it, Amy.
Seriously, Maya, if you go straight from vigorous exercise to complete relaxation, your heart will hate you forever.
All right, well, since you're not tired, and I'm supposed to keep walking since you said it's good for me, how about you take us to a pop quiz while I keep walking?
Okay.
All right.
While doing an activity or sport, which one of the following does not apply? The answer is D. You see, Maya, in an effort to compensate for the diminished volume of blood returning to the heart, you'd be forcing it to pump faster, and you don't need that added stress.
Hi, I'm Miranda Edgar.
And I'm Charles Young. Welcome to Class Act. We're from Creekside Middle School in Rohnert Park, California.
Our class act is rocks, one of our favorite activities to do in PE.
Playing rocks is also a great way to make your heart stronger and to increase your cardiovascular endurance, something we hear a lot about on PETV. Playing rocks is also very fun. Here's how to play.
On the whistle! Rocks is a game similar to capture the flag. The fun thing about rocks is that you're never out of action for too long.
The object is to gather as many rocks, which are really frisbees or footballs, from your opponents and return them to your side for safekeeping.
When players are touched or have their flag pulled, they must kneel down and wait for a teammate to jump over them so they can get back into the action.
Rocks can be played for a certain amount of time, or until all rocks have been taken from your opponent.
Well, that's all the time we have on PETV. We hope you enjoyed learning how to play rocks. If your PE class has a fun game or activity, send it to the producers of PETV.
Yeah, and they might come visit your school. That's it from Creekside Middle School, so keep watching PETV!
Great, all right.
It's a snatch lift.
Hey, well look, okay, we've shown then that flexibility is important in physical activity and it can help you better perform in sports. But what does flexibility really have to do with weightlifting? I mean, come on.
Well, flexibility is very important in weightlifting. As you saw, I'm down in a low squat position with weights over my head. So you have to be very flexible in a lot of major places to get down in those positions, especially the shoulders, hips, knees, and ankle flexibility. Because I can't get down in the squat with weights over my head or on my chest and be comfortable in those positions if I'm not flexible.
How do you do that? It's amazing. Hey, now as we discussed, stretching may not be the most exciting aspect of fitness, but it is one of the most important. Because when you stretch, you become flexible. And when you're flexible, you have less chance of injury, and you're going to have better performance when you're playing sports or you're doing any type of activity. Now, the first thing you actually need to do is to get up off the couch. Now, once you're off the couch, and you're going to do an exercise, warm up, stretch, exercise, cool down, then stretch again. You know, it's pretty simple. I'd love to stay and chat about this, but I gotta go work out. But before I go, I just want to say thanks to Wes and Amy for all their help on flexibility. I know I learned a lot. And hey, keep watching PETV. Are you coming? Come on, man.
Amy, I gotta be honest, the stretching and flexibility stuff is really great. I really feel good.
Good, you caught the stretching bug. Nice job.
Thank you so much for coming on the show. You really made this program a lot more insightful.
Thanks, you're more than welcome.
Well, that's gonna do it for us today. And because you can stretch just about anywhere, we expect each and every one of you to be a little bit more flexible next time you tune in to PETV. And we expect that to be next week.
It's the PETV Prepared to Win contest. Here's how it works. Just tell us how you or your classmates are preparing for personal achievement and striving to reach your own fitness goals. It's about what it's like on your planet. Anything related to physical fitness. A personal goal reached, a cool new workout idea, facing a challenge, whatever it is, send it in. Then once a month, we'll pick the best story. And hey, if we pick yours, your school's gonna win a brand new Sony Handycam. Then you'll put that camera to good use as you play director shooting your own story, which we'll feature in an upcoming episode of PETV. Send your stories to PETV, Prepared to Win, 100 Technology Center Drive, Stoughton, Mass. 02072, or our email address, PETV@planetreebok.com. Right for full contest details and rules. The following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
Hey guys, if action-packed stunts have ever piqued your interest, then you will love today's show. We've got with us professional stuntman Scott Duffy, and he is some 40 feet high above the ground.
Hey, Scott, Mr. Hot Shot Stuntman, why did you climb 40 feet up high on that scaffolding?
To get as far away from you as I can.
That's right, you know exactly why. You guys will too.
Hey, today I'm going to be talking about power, speed, and agility with LA Lakers star Cedric Ceballos.
Hey, man.
Hey, Cedric, how you doing, man?
Good. Had to put some air in the ball.
All right, are you ready, big fella?
I'm ready.
All right, man, let's give it a shot.
Yo, this is Lamar Bentley from Moesha, and you're watching PETV.
Hey, welcome to another episode of PETV. Today we're going to take a look at 3 skills that determine athletic performance: power, speed, and agility. Now, power is the ability to combine speed and strength. Speed is the ability to perform a movement in a short period of time. And agility is the ability to change your direction of movement quickly and accurately while in control of your body. With the help of pro basketball player Cedric Ceballos and professional stuntman Scott Duffy, we're going to learn some great techniques on how to improve our power, speed, and agility. Now, that's something that we're all interested in, right, Matt?
If you've ever given it much thought, you probably recognize that in order to play basketball, you need to have power, speed, and agility. Hey, it's Cedric Ceballos.
Hey, Matt.
Hey, Cedric, do you mind if I call you CC?
Cedric's fine.
Oh. Now, Cedric, power is really important in the sport of basketball, isn't it?
It is. Power is a real crucial part of basketball. But I think the most important thing is remember to wear your shorts when you take the court.
Really? Do you ever forget to wear your shorts when you're out there?
Anyway, there are 2 things that help you increase your power.
I know this. Never forget to wear your shorts and,
In order to increase your power, you must either do more work in the same time or the same work in less time. It requires developing strength and speed. Increasing either one will improve your power.
Self-talk is very important because at my first event I was very, very nervous and very scared. I didn't know what I was doing, what I was getting into, but yet I still kept saying to myself, you're a good sailor, you know what you're doing, you can do this, you can handle it.
Yeah, I talk to myself. I think that, shut up. No, I think, shut up. Actually, I'm talking to myself now.
And even today, even though I'm more experienced and I've done many, many races, still at the first horn of the flag, I'm still thinking, okay, Morel, you're a good sailor, you can do this, you can handle it. And so self-talk is very important.
What I say to myself when I'm not pitching well is just basically to calm myself down, take a deep breath, just tell myself everything's fine.
We are inundated with so many things about what people should look like, what people should work like, what people should exercise like, or smell like, or this, that, or the other. And there's so many things that, you know, you really can't live up to a lot of the standards that are set by today's society. You just have to just talk to yourself once in a while and say, look, I'm all right. I'm going to be all right. Things are going to be okay. I think it's important.
Hey, Scott, you think it might be too windy to jump? What? Windy! I said I think it might be too windy.
I don't know anybody named Wendy.
That's professional stuntman Super Scott Duffy up there, and he'll be down here in a couple seconds to help educate us a little bit on how speed and agility factor into his line of work. Oh yeah, and I'm wondering why they call you Super Stuntman anyway.
You must be related to Matt Gallant.
Oh, that does it.
Oh, that hurts. That hurts.
I love this fake fighting stuff. Hey, come on up, man. Woo, that was great. I didn't know it was so much fun and a little dusty and dirty, but that was cool.
You did a great job.
You think so, huh?
Yeah,
so maybe if this PETV stuff doesn't work out, I could job with you?
Well, I don't know about that.
Well, all right, hey, stunt work. Now, you've been doing this obviously for some time to be able to do this kind of work. Now, what would you say are the 3 most important aspects to stunt work? And remember, today's show is on power, speed, and agility, so your answer is?
Power, speed, and agility.
Hey, great. So how in stunt work is power, speed, and agility related?
Well, we'll reflect back to some of the stuff we just did. You ran through here, you kicked up off of that. That required some power, a lot of speed, involving your timing with the camera, knowing when to land, when to cross your hand out. You know, I mean,
the timing's obviously very important.
Timing's a huge part, yes. I didn't hit you really, and you didn't hit me, which is very nice. So that's a big factor. And agility, obviously, falling off of a scaffolding like that, you have to be agile. You have to be able to move around. I mean, if you fall down a flight of stairs or leap off of something like that, and the director wants you to do it again, you know, you got to be able to get back up for take 2. So you've got to be very agile.
That makes sense. Hey, so when we come back, maybe could you show me a couple things that utilize power, speed, and agility in stunt work?
Oh, you bet.
All right, well, stay tuned, guys. And I was thinking fire and a cannon.
Hey guys, welcome to my home. This is my gym that I work out in 6 days a week, so let's go. As you can tell, I've become a bit of a fitness fanatic, and I had to actually, because in the sequel to True Lies, Arnold Schwarzenegger and I, we switch roles. So I'm kind of bulking up a little bit while he's down at Planet Hollywood, gorging himself with cheeseburgers and dessert. But don't worry, I'll still be funnier. Now I'm kidding about the movie, but I take my workouts very seriously. I'll be honest with you, dedicating myself to working out was really hard. I always had an excuse not to do it. So I recommend if you can, get a friend to do it with you. Now see, I didn't have any friends, so I hired a great professional trainer, Gina Meyer. 100.
Good. Actually, that's 10 Tom.
Whatever. I do 45 minutes of hard cardio every day, and that's only because I'm losing weight. A great plan to start is 20 minutes, 3 times a week. That'll really get you going, and you can always go up from there. Now, you don't have to do just this machine. You can run, you can bike. There's a lot of stuff you can do.
Right, jogging, swimming, playing tennis, anything that's going to keep your heart rate up.
Right, basketball, except if you're like me, I always sat on the bench, so it didn't get too much of a workout.
But you want to keep your heart rate within a target heart rate zone, which is a training zone of 60 to 80% of your max heart rate.
Drink a lot of water. That really helps, seriously. And it does help you lose weight. Of course, you got to use the bathroom a lot too, but that's all right.
Good, nice. Let's cool it down. Good.
You know, when I was young, I was diagnosed with severe attention deficit hyperactive disorder, which is a form of ADD. That means that I have a short attention span and I can forget a lot of stuff. And so that really hurt me in school because I couldn't concentrate. The great thing about exercising is it helps make me so I can focus, and that's a great thing. Now, if I don't exercise, I can really feel it, and I tend to get a little scattered and forgetful. You know, so what'd you say we were doing next?
We're going to go stretch.
We're going to go stretch. That's my favorite part. I think she likes me. In the last 3 months, I've lost 60 pounds. I'll tell you, if I can do it, I guarantee you can. So get off the couch and start exercising. You got to start sometime, right? It doesn't get any easier when you get older.
Good, Tom.
Okay.
Shit.
That's good. That's good. Okay, I'm fine.
So, this is the scenario. Now, if he had been just a little more agile, this is what could have happened. This is just one example which demonstrates the benefits of agility. He's like Kazoo on the Flintstones. He just appears out of nowhere.
How's that for agility?
Well, actually, agility is the combination of balance, coordination, and lower body strength. It's not so much the ability to just appear out of thin air there, Cedric.
Oh. Which of the following does not require excellent power, speed, and agility?
Only D does not require power, speed, and agility.
Hi, I'm Molly. And I'm Brad, and we're the Bulldogs from Olmsted Falls, Ohio.
We're here to tell you about one of our favorite PE activities, Bulldog Battle.
Bulldog Battle isn't only a lot of fun, it's a great way to develop your power, speed, and agility, especially your agility.
Hey, this is how we do it.
First, divide the class into 2 equal teams. Second, 2 kids from each team run to gather the balls for their teammates. Third, the object of the game is to get the other team members into the dog pound. And last, the dog pound is on the other side of the gym behind the backboard.
We use these really soft, vinyl-covered foam balls so no one gets hurt. These foam balls make a safe co-ed activity. Here's how you get into the dog pound. When you get hit from the neck down with a ball, when an opponent catches your thrown ball, or when you try to catch a ball but you drop it.
Here's how to get out of the dog pound. Catch a ball that a teammate throws to you. When one of your teammates calls out, backboard, all players are released from the dog pound.
Play continues for 5 minutes. When the whistle blows, everyone sits down except those players in the dog pound. They remain standing. The team that has the least number of players in the dog pound is the winner.
That's it from Olmsted Falls. Hope you had as much fun as we did.
Remember, there are a lot of different activities you can do to improve your power, speed, and agility. If Bulldog Battle isn't your game, have your PE teacher come up with something else.
If it's a fun game that demonstrates something from PETV, write PETV. Maybe they'll come visit you.
Thanks for watching, and maybe next week we'll see your activity on PETV.
Hey, here we are back with stuntman Scott Duthie, as well as my personal stunt double. Good-looking guy over there.
He's a trooper.
Hey, Scott, you're a stuntman. What kind of training do you do?
Well, a lot of martial arts, running, weightlifting, utilizing this facility here.
Martial arts for flexibility, then?
Flexibility, stamina, endurance.
Weightlifting sounds like power or strength.
Oh, yeah, definitely. And running's cardiovascular.
Excellent. Now, is there a little trick or stunt that we could do here since we're at this nice facility?
Oh, sure.
All right. Very funny, Scott. But kind of refreshing as well. Hey, no, is there another stunt we could do, maybe without so many shards of glass here?
Oh, sure. Come on.
Excellent. I don't know, Scott. This is awful high to be jumping into an airbag.
Oh, no, I do it all the time. I'm a trained professional. Trust me, we'll go together on the count of 3.
Together?
Together.
Okay, I feel better about it then. Together. Okay. All right.
Ready? 1,
okay.
2.
Wait, hold on, wait. On 3 or 3, then jump?
On 3.
On 3?
On 3.
Okay,
ready?
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
Gotcha,
ready?
okay.
Okay, ready?
Gotcha.
1, 2, 3.
Wait.
Thank you very much for joining us today. That's our show, and as you can see, Jose and I have traded places. See you next time here on PETV. Are you okay down there?
Get down here! Get down here!
Who am I? Cedric Sabalas, going for a layup. Yes. Now that we learned that power, speed, and agility aren't impossible skills to develop and improve on, what are you waiting for? Get out there and do it. Remember, power requires speed and strength. Don't be fooled into thinking that big muscles equals big power. There are plenty of activities and drills that you can practice your power, speed, and agility. The only trick is finding something that you like and sticking with it. And once you do, I am telling you, the benefits are substantial. I want to give a sincere thank you to Cedric, Scott, and Tom Arnold for all the helpful and informative tips. And to you guys, thanks for watching PETV. We'll see you next week.
Well, that wraps up another edition of PETV. And you know, I don't mean to brag, but once again, we were 100% Macarena free. Will you stop sneaking up on me like that?
Sorry, I just wanted to come say goodbye and say thanks for having me on the show today.
Cedric, it was great having you on the show. I really appreciate all the tips, and I know they did. And that wraps up another episode of PETV. We'll see you next time right here. Now, could you show me how to do that blindfold thing with the dunk?
If you show me how to do the Macarena.
I kind of think you kind of do something like this and you start doing all that stuff.
It's the PETV Prepared to Win contest. Here's how it works. Just tell us how you or your classmates are preparing for personal achievement and striving to reach your own fitness goals. It's about what it's like on your planet. Anything related to physical fitness. A personal goal reached, a cool new workout idea, facing a challenge, whatever it is, send it in. Then once a month, we'll pick the best story. And hey, if we pick yours, your school's gonna win a brand new Sony Handycam. Then you'll put that camera to good use as you play director shooting your own story, which we'll feature in an upcoming episode of PETV. Send your stories to PETV, Prepared to Win, 100 Technology Center Drive, Stoughton, Mass. 02072, or our email address, PETV@planetreebok.com. Right for full contest details and rules. The following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
Hey everybody, Danny here, and welcome to PETV. Today, I'm here with a woman who's going to teach us a thing or two about rhythm and coordination. Professional figure skater, Maria Cossi. Say hi. Hi. So Maria, you're not going to make me do any, like, triple sow cow flips, things like that, right?
Oh no, Danny, I wouldn't do that to you.
I sense a little hesitation in your voice.
Hey, I'm here on the golf course with golf pro Brandy Burton. Now she's going to tell us how rhythm and coordination apply to the game of golf. But before she does, we're going to see if she can handle a little heckling. Oh, hi, Brandy.
Hi, Maya.
How are you?
I'm doing great, thank you.
All right, so we're going to play some golf today.
Yeah, looking forward to it.
Now, Brandy, is there anything anyone can do that would just get underneath your skin that would totally distract you?
No, I think we've pretty much seen it all.
Really? So
Yeah.
that wouldn't bother you?
No, not at all.
Right in the middle of your swing. Not even like a clear on my voice, like
No, I don't think that bothers me at all.
No problem, huh? All right, how about this?
Whoa!
Hey, I mean, you said there was nothing to
Well, I
distract
think
you.
we just found something. A little bit
Hey,
out of control
she said
there.
there wasn't anything that distracted her. Sue me.
Hey, I'm Elisa Donovan, and you're watching PETV.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of PETV. Now, I got some good news for all of you out there who might think you're a little bit on the uncoordinated side. Now, listen up here, Matt. There is hope. Yes, even for you, buddy. And it starts today on this show, Rhythm and Coordination. Now, by definition, rhythm and coordination is the ability that we all have to combine or synchronize movements of various body parts at the same time. And I mean, think about it. From the time you get up in the morning to the time you go to sleep, your whole day is filled with activities that require you to have some sort of rhythm and coordination. Ugh. And remember what I said before, this is a skill that can be improved and developed. And helping us do that today, we have with us LPGA golfer Brandy Burton and figure skater Maria Cossi. Sounds like a pretty entertaining show, especially if you want to lose that nickname doofus. So stick around with us. Should be another cool episode of PETV. Check me out. Whoa.
That was awesome. This judge gives you a 10.
I think you give everybody a 10.
Okay, I'll give you a 7. Okay, I'll give you 10. Okay, so today's show focuses on the concept of rhythm and coordination. Now, how important are these skills in ice skating?
Extremely important. Ice skating is basically dance on ice, combined with the athletic ability.
So you're so graceful out there. Would you say that you've conquered and mastered rhythm and coordination?
No, not yet.
Come
I'm
on.
still working on it.
Really?
Still working on it, yep. I've definitely come a long way, but you never really conquer it. You always can improve.
Right. So there's always
So you never stop learning, no.
So always keep practicing. I can always keep practicing and I'll improve, right?
Well, actually, I was kind of a klutz when I started. They called me Miss Toe Pick.
Oh, really? I'll be Miss Second Toe Pick.
All right.
So now, how do you practice rhythm and coordination off the ice? Because obviously you practice it on the ice.
Right.
But do you do something off also?
Basically, skating starts off ice and we move it on ice. It's dance off ice that we move on ice.
That makes sense.
And you spend a couple hours a day stretching, flexibility, learning to dance to music, different types of music, hip-hop or ballet, whatever your choice is, and you just move it on the ice.
Well, I think it's time for me to start practicing. Oh my gosh. Can you help me with my rhythm and coordination?
Absolutely.
Okay, let's go.
Practice, practice, practice makes perfect.
I'm an animal. I just love to compete.
You got to do your homework.
Practice is all about being prepared. If you're not prepared, you can't do a great job.
It's very easy for a college football player to be motivated on Saturday, for those 11 Saturdays in the fall. It's very easy for an Olympic athlete to be motivated every 4 years.
For me, I really wanted to walk into a match and know that when I showed up, people knew that they were fighting for the other 2 medals.
Practice is very important.
That's the attitude you try and go into it with. While Lakatos is here, you know he's going to take the gold, silver, or bronze. There's only 2 left.
And where a player makes that difference is not those 11 Saturdays. It's the 100 days of the year they go out and they do that. It's the July 15th when it's 115 in the shade when that kid's out there running wind sprints up the hill.
It's just a matter of being current, just doing stuff over and over to the point where it becomes second nature. And that's when it is really enjoyable because you don't have to think as much. You do, you act and you feel it and you enjoy it.
I've always been a believer in practice. Now, have I always enjoyed practice? No, I don't know anybody who always enjoys it. That's reality, but it's important, so it's important to do.
Okay, Maya, let's take a look at your form.
All right, let's play some golf here.
How's that wind doing?
Well, it's a little right to left, hurting me a little bit, but I think I'll be okay.
All right, well, let's try a 6-iron.
6? Okay.
Okay. That was pretty good, but maybe a few things that we need to work on. The golf swing is basically comprised of all your muscle groups.
So you're using your entire body?
Using your entire body, and you're trying to create some rhythm and coordination throughout the swing.
All right, well, I love to see people practice what they preach, so how about you hit a ball for us?
Okay, give it a shot.
Wow, that looked nothing like my ball, Randy. I think that maybe I'll carry the bag this time. What do you say?
Okay.
I'll be the caddy for today.
All right.
Woo, that was nice.
Hi, I'm Chuck Finley of the California Angels. Today I thought we'd talk about a few things in order to prepare yourself to pitch in a baseball game. You may not know this, but on an average night, a starting pitcher will throw between 120 and 140 pitches. So you need to allow yourself the full 4 days that you have between your starts for your body to heal. As you notice the chart behind me, there's a lot of muscles in the human body. In order to make those muscles function right, you have to warm them up properly. What I thought I'd do, I thought I would take you through a couple of drills and exercises that I do before I would go out and pitch. One I like to do to try to straighten the elbow here is taking my thumb, pointing it down like this, like you're hitchhiking, bring it over, and pull it like this. What you'll feel, what you should feel, is a stretch right here in the elbow, right in the top of the shoulder. And one more you can do is by taking your wrist, putting the back of your wrist on your waist here, and pulling your elbow to you. You'll feel a real good stretch back here behind your shoulder. Another one I try to do is taking my arm above my head and doing a slight lean over here until you feel the pull back here into the lat muscle. That's another muscle that is used a tremendous amount of when pitching, when releasing the ball through a follow-through position. If you try some of these exercises, you'll find that you'll be able to warm up a lot quicker and have a lot less rate of injury.
How do you feel?
Ah, good, safe.
All right.
If it was only as easy as you make it look.
Well, with a little hard work and practice, Danny, I think you'll get there.
Hard work, practice, okay, I got it.
You know what we usually do is we start out with drills every day, and even the most advanced skaters start out with the basic drills, especially for rhythm and coordination.
Okay.
Want to try some?
Yeah, teach me a drill.
All right, our first drill is going to be forward crossovers,
Okay.
and it's a real basic move, and it's real important for rhythm and coordination.
Great.
All right, so here we go. You want to really stay down in your knees and hold your arms out and just give a good long stride on your crossover.
And everything's really even too, right?
Yeah, really down in your knees.
Okay.
Here, let me help you out. There you go, stretch your arm out.
Just across.
Yeah,
over.
make sure you get a good cross and stay down in your knees.
Okay.
Good, not too bad, huh? Let's stop.
Stopping.
Ah! Whoa!
Now, why are these drills important?
Well, like in other sports like baseball, basketball, hockey, they have their specific drills. That improves their rhythm and coordination. And in figure skating, this improves ours.
I got it. Okay, so what about a trick drill? Like, you ready for that? Jumping or spinning or something.
All right, how about we try some Shanae turns?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Are those hard?
We'll see.
Okay. Okay, ready for my trick.
Yeah, so the first basic move is a Shanae turn. And this is how it goes.
That's cool. Okay, I'm gonna try this side.
That's fine.
Whoa.
Good. Make sure you spot. Good.
Yeah?
All right, Danny. I think that'll do it for today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, man!
Which of the following requires rhythm and coordination? E.
Hi, I'm Katie Fly. And I'm Elena Stays. We are the students from Cabrini High School in New Orleans, and we are here to tell you about our favorite PE activity, canoeing.
Canoeing is not only a lot of fun, but it also requires a lot of rhythm, balance, and coordination, all of which you need on the water, or else you might tip.
Check this out.
Ooh. All right, great! We canoe in some water in front of our school, which we call Bayou St. John. This activity requires 2 people per canoe. One person is to sit in the front of the canoe, or the bow, and the other in the back, or the stern.
It is very important to follow all safety rules. A life jacket is to be worn at all times. There are different types and sizes of paddles that you can choose from, depending on how tall you are. There are all kinds of strokes, but we practice the forward stroke, which is for straightaway paddling.
Rhythm and coordination are very important for both members of the canoe. If all goes well, they'll be sailing along in no time. That's it from Bayou St. John by Cabrini High School. We hope that you've had as much fun here today as we have.
Remember, even if you don't have a place to go canoeing, you can still work on your rhythm and coordination. Check with your PE teacher.
Thanks for watching. We hope that next time we'll see you on PETV.
Okay, Brandy, how about an ETA? On lunch? Well, that would be nice, but no. How long it'll take me to develop the perfect golf swing?
Well, the truth of the matter is there really isn't a perfect golf swing.
Woo, that's a relief, because we are losing sunlight. Okay, so can you show us a couple techniques that you use to help improve it?
First of all, I think if you just have, a driving range nearby or some space in an office or anywhere you can swing a golf club, I think that'll help develop some rhythm and coordination. A physical tip that I use out on tour to develop some rhythm is when I'm addressed to the ball, I try and visualize a bird landing right at the top of my swing. I allow that bird to land right on the top of my club, and then I let everything start down together, which will create a good shot and get some rhythm involved.
Great shot. So it helps to visualize as well.
Exactly. You visualize the bird landing at the top, then you let everything start down together, and that will create some good shots.
Okay, well, let me see if I can apply some of those tips here and improve my rhythm and coordination.
Okay.
Hey, that wasn't
good
so
to me.
bad. All right, Brandy and I were going to continue with our golf game. I'm a little bit behind, but there is a thing called hope. Hopefully I'll catch up with her. So I think it's your turn, right?
Yes, it is. Thank you.
All right.
Well, I think we're all encouraged by the fact that rhythm and coordination is not reserved for the select few. Although, come to think of it, we didn't see Matt on the show, did we, today? Probably for his own good. But really, though, anybody can improve their rhythm and coordination as long as you give yourself a chance. Oh, and look who it is.
What was that? Mr. flopping around like a fish out of water on the balance
Oh, let's
board?
see you do a little better.
I'll do that in a second. But Jose's right. All you have to do is be active. And as long as you're doing something that involves movement, you're already working on improving your balance and coordination. Now, watch and learn.
All right, let's see it.
Slick.
Let's see it. Up. Hey, look, I'm already feeling a little more coordinated.
Jose, listen, I'm going to work on this a little bit. Why don't you close the show?
Anyway, I do want to thank Brandy and Maria for helping us make this another fun and educational show, and thanking you guys for tuning in again. See you next time, PETV. See you, big fella.
We don't have this
Come on,
thing at
man.
home. Not everybody does, mister.
Whoops.
Oh, my back! Oh.
Woo!
jolly ground. Ah, that was so much fun. I'm so glad you didn't make me do those jumps and those twerks and things that you do so well.
Well, you know, Danny, with a little practice, you might be able to get that triple axel.
Triple axel? Mm-hmm. Maybe. Thank you so much for being on the show, and all the tips about rhythm and coordination have been really great.
Thanks for having me.
All right. See you guys next week on PETV.
It's the PETV Prepared to Win contest. Here's how it works. Just tell us how you or your classmates are preparing for personal achievement and striving to reach your own fitness goals. It's about what it's like on your planet. Anything related to physical fitness, a personal goal reached, a cool new workout idea, facing a challenge, whatever it is, send it in. Then once a month, we'll pick the best story. And hey, if we pick yours, your school's gonna win a brand new Sony Handycam. Then you'll put that camera to good use as you play director shooting your own story, which we'll feature in an upcoming episode of PETV. Send your stories to PETV, Prepared to Win, 100 Technology Center Drive, Stoughton, Mass. 02072, or our email address, PETV@planetreebok.com. Right for full contest details and rules. The following was filmed on Planet Reebok.
Okay, send in the clowns. Could you please send in the clowns? I always wanted to say that. Where are all the clowns?
Hi, I'm Jennifer Love Hewitt. You're watching PETV. Woo! Hey, I bet you know a little bit more about balance than I do, huh? Hey, what am I doing? I'm talking to a dummy. Hey, welcome to the PETV Clubhouse. Today we're going to be talking about a skill that most sports, dance, and activity require, and that's balance. Now, balance is the ability to maintain control of your body while you're stationary or while you're moving. Now, that's something us experts here at the PETV Clubhouse consider high on the things to know list, so you want to pay attention. Now, there's two types of balance. There's static and dynamic. Static is the ability to maintain your balance while you're stationary. And dynamic is, you guessed it, the ability to maintain your balance while you're in motion. We're going to get a little bit more into detail a little later when we're joined by Ringling Brothers Circus, Clown Alley, and windsurfer Marielle DeVesa. Today's PETV is 100% entertainment or your money back. So grab a seat and stay tuned.
Okay, I got a great one for you guys. What did one cannibal say to the other cannibal while they were eating the clown? What? Hey, does something taste funny to you? Funny to you? What? That's funny. Hey, I know funny, and that's funny.
Funny stupid or funny ha-ha?
Wait, you're not supposed to talk.
Nobody told me that we couldn't talk.
What do you mean?
Talk.
I've always talked.
That's news to me.
Where did you hear this? I wanted sources. Who's your source?
The Ringling Brothers.
No! We've never met the Ringling Brothers.
Okay, all right. Well, I'm here with Chris Allison and the world-famous and talking Clown Alley from The Greatest Show on Earth. And hey, everybody, thanks for being on the show.
Let me get this straight. They call you the boss clown, right?
That's what they call me.
Well, between me and you, here on PETV, they call me the boss host. As you know, our show today is all about balance, something that these clowns are great at.
It's definitely an important aspect of our show, Matt. Without balance, you're looking at one big disappointed audience.
Not to mention a bunch of injured clowns.
Let me glad you, psych.
You know, I'm finding it very difficult to take you seriously. We're going to be back in a little bit with these clowns, and we're going to learn some stuff about how we can improve our balance. Hey, Chris, no hard feelings, huh?
Is that a little mustard? You
funny guy.
Mustard.
Oh, PE class. Didn't everyone love that?
High school PE class. Gosh.
God, I'm trying to think. It's been so long ago, I can't remember.
Well, PE class was hard for me because, you know, I always considered myself fat in school, and I look at pictures of myself at school and go, man, I look pretty good. I wish I was that thin now.
I enjoyed PE. The only problem is we didn't have a lot of time to shower after PE, so we had to get dressed and go right to class. A lot of times I'd be sweating for 3 periods before I got to go home and shower.
I never liked to take my shirt off, you know, because I was embarrassed about the way I looked, and you know, it was shirts and skins and stuff.
I think PE is a good place for you to be thrown into an arena and see all the things that are essentially available.
You know, we look how we look, and if you can do something about it, if you can do something to help yourself get physically fit, or even taking your shirt off and getting a tan, or just not being so ashamed of ourselves.
At an early age, when you start getting physically fit, you feel better, you feel more active, and as you get older, you try to maintain that.
I don't know hardly anybody except Arnold Schwarzenegger that really likes their body, and even he does it sometimes. Even he feels that maybe he's getting a little flabby or it's not what it used to be. So everybody goes through that, but it's just a matter of figuring out what you really want and how to get there, and then feeling good about yourself.
I'm glad I did it. I think everyone should.
Hey guys, welcome to sunny Southern California. We are here to continue our discussion on balance and how it applies to this thing here. Now, helping us provide you with the proper tutelage that you demand and deserve is none other than windsurfing expert Marielle Devesa. How are you?
Good, how
Thanks
are you,
for being on the
Jose?
show. Why don't you give us a little background into windsurfing?
Windsurfing started back in 1968. It started with 2 Southern Californians. One was a surfer and one was a sailor, and they wanted to combine.
They just kind of threw it together, huh?
Definitely. They wanted to combine both sports, and then here we have a modification of their first invention.
Okay, how does balance play into all of this?
Balance is very key in windsurfing. What you want to have is you want to have a large base of support, so that's why we're using the large board. You want to have both feet equal on the center line, because if too much weight goes on one rail or the other, then your board is going to be tipping.
Tilt back and forth.
Right. You want to keep that weight centered. You also want to keep your weight down low, because that's also going to help that weight, and your balance point is going to be centered.
Low center of gravity then?
Definitely so.
Okay. Now, when I see a windsurfer out on the water, first of all, I'm very impressed. But after I get past that, I think they're utilizing something that we call static balance more than, say, dynamic balance. So how is it different? Or is there a little bit of both in windsurfing?
Actually, there's a little bit of both. The difference in static is when you're just sailing. When most people just view windsurfing, they see someone that's just standing there and the sail and the board is propelling them. But what's dynamic about it is when you go and you change direction, is that everything is moving. You're shifting your weight from one side to the other. You're also getting the board around. You're having to flip the sail. So that's when windsurfing changes into a dynamic
Right,
sport.
I experienced some dynamic balance myself this morning, but it was more going into the water sort of thing. But it was quite dynamic, I promise you. Okay, well, you know what? Does not seem that difficult. How hard can this be? We got a sail, we got a board.
We've got some wind, some
we got a little
weather.
wind. Is this my board?
No, yours is right over there.
Okay, well, I'll see you in the water then.
Hey guys, guess what time it is? It's PETV mail time. Hey, look. Looks like we got some airmail here. Let's see what this is. Must be pretty important. Let's see. This letter comes from Rachel B. in Jasonville, Florida. She writes, I like everything about school except our cafeteria food. Is there any way that we can get healthy, good-tasting food? Well, you know, I'm sure that there's something good you can eat in your cafeteria. Just stay away from foods that are high in fat and try and stick to proteins, carbohydrates, fruits, and vegetables. And make sure you drink your water. You know, that was a really good question. Thanks a lot. You guys keep the letters coming. And you know what? You can send the other hosts some letters. I think they're getting a little bit jealous.
Gee, that doesn't look very hard. You know, Chris, I once stood on a soccer ball for nearly a minute.
Wow, I bet your parents are mighty proud of you, Matt.
You know, I'm picking up on your sarcasm there.
Don't hurt yourself.
Hey, you know what time it is?
Happy Duty time!
No, actually, it's time for the educational part of our show. No, but wait, I'm thinking maybe you guys can show us some cool ways to improve our balance.
Sure. We'd be happy to.
All right, clowns, do your stuff.
Holy cow. Woo! So think you're ready to take the world-famous Ringling Brothers Barnum and Bailey balance test?
I have to take the test today?
Absolutely.
Do I have to pass the test today?
Sure hope so.
This is not cool. How cool is this? I'm passing the test. I'm balancing. I'm a circus acrobat. Everybody look at me, I'm part of the circus. This is great.
Got lunch, everybody.
Woo! Guys, where are you going? Come on. Somebody's gonna help me down. Can I get some help here, please? Little help. Little help for the guy on the ladder.
Hi, welcome to Class Act. I'm Justin Hallen-Taub.
And I'm Christina Farkas. We're from Palo Alto High in Palo Alto, California. Today, we'll show you one of our favorite games to play in PE. It's called wall soccer.
Playing wall soccer is a great workout, and it helps us to improve many different skills we learn on PETV. Here's how to play.
Wall soccer is our variation of indoor soccer. It's a lot of fun. Everybody is involved in the game, so it's great for a rainy day activity.